Hey everyone, what is up? I'm your host Chris, K-R-I-S, and The Last of Us 2 was revealed tonight, called The Last of Us Part 2. I am creating this right now as a reactionary response. This is not going to be edited or anything. I'm not going to put in a bunch of pictures or what have you. This is just my initial reaction to what I just seen, and it is excitement. Now, I love the original Last of Us. The original Last of Us was so good. Story-wise, I had issues with the online mode. I think if you watch my streams, that you'd know that. But the main story was great. I still can't watch the scene with Sarah and stuff happening without getting a little choked up. It was a near masterpiece. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece. It's not my favorite PlayStation 3 game, but The Last of Us was definitely up there, and it deserves so much of the recognition it gets. And the night we got the second one, it starts off, shows the woods. Immediately, I knew it was going to be The Last of Us when I seen that. I initially thought when the dude was introducing it, it was going to be the Spider-Man game, which I was excited for. But I showed the woods. I went, that's The Last of Us. Zoomed out, you see a busted old car. Last of Us. Zoomed out some more. Had a house. Last of Us. Then finally, you see the Firefly emblem on top of a stop sign. I was like, here we go. Here we go. Then there's like a scene where you're playing a guitar, right? This dude's playing a guitar, and he's all like, and I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Zooms out, zooms up, and there's Ellie. It's actually Ellie. She looks like she's getting a bit of weight in muscle, not like, you know. And she looks great. I'm not completely bought on her design. I do think it's gonna get tweaked a little bit. Her original look did get tweaked. For the first game, and yeah, but I think it looks good. I think she looks like Ellie would 2-3 years later. I can't remember if she had a tattoo or whatnot on her arm. If she did, definitely don't like it. I couldn't tell because of the stream if it was a tattoo or if it was some kind of dirt or blood or something. Wasn't a fan of that though. If it was a tattoo, ugly. One thing I really liked about this was two things, actually. One, we've seen blood all over the place. We are currently in an era where things are like, I'm not going to start a debate on this, but we are in an era where things are getting toned down a little bit, censored in ways and whatnot. And that happened with the first Last of Us. So I'm not pulling it out my ass. You know, the online mode over here was censored because Germany threw a fit, and Naughty Dog were like, fine, we'll just censor it for all of Europe. And that pissed me off. So seeing all the blood and all the gore and stuff, they're definitely keeping in tone. And with the powered PlayStation 4, I'm expecting, you know, really bloody environments in firefights, which is very exciting. And the other thing I really liked about that, it showed Ellie as being the one that did all that. You know, Joel just showed up. Ellie had already killed everybody and was playing guitar. And that to me indicates that this is probably Ellie's game. Story-wise, also the trailer showed that. But this is probably Ellie's game. You might be controlling her more than you control Joel, because the trailer shows that she can handle herself now. It's not going to be like the first game where when you play as Ellie, the controls are stripped away a little bit. You can't have a physical confrontation outside of a stealth kill because, you know, you're a 14-year-old girl going up against a 40-year-old man. He's going to kick your ass. So now we have an older Ellie, maybe 2-3 years older, judging by her look and Joel's look. Yeah, we didn't get to see his face, but the back of his head still looked like the same Jolie. Like it didn't look much grayer. It didn't look much different at all. Again, it's an early build. All this is subject to change, so I don't know how this is gonna turn out. All I know that is I'm very excited for this, and honestly, I have a few theories on why Ellie is pissed off and wants to kill everyone, like she said. One, they went back to Tommy's place, Joel's brother, at the end of number one. Maybe the place was attacked and everyone got killed, not Tommy himself, because then Joel will be like, yeah, let's do this, instead of questioning Ellie's reason to do it. And I'm guessing like maybe Ellie met a bunch of friends, maybe she met a family there or something, you know. The second one is she found out Marlene is dead. Now we're living in a world where internet no longer exists, phones are down and stuff like that. So news will travel much slower. And she probably found out Marlene was killed and that everyone in the Fireflies were killed. And somehow someone got the blame, and now Ellie's going out to kill them. And it's going to come back and bite Joel in the ass when he's like, I don't know, sucking on a popsicle going, yeah, listen, Ellie. I killed everybody. You know, and if he dies, I'm gonna be so crushed because I love Joel. A lot of people aren't happy with the way The Last of Us 1 ended. I loved it personally, completely loved it. I was on Joel's side the entire way through. I would have been more honest, but I guess I don't live in a world where being honest may get me shot in the back straight away. So, props to him. I'm not going to judge him. I honestly think Joel's a great character, and I love him so much. Great guy, great guy. You know. But yeah, The Last of Us 2 Part 2, The Last of Us Part 2, looking good. Looking good. Graphics look good for an early build. All this is going to get increased. All this is going to get downgraded eventually, like they always do. The trailer's going to be like, oh, it's mind blowing, and then the game comes out, and you're like, hey, you know, why are the shadows funky? But it's going to look great when it comes out. It's going to play great. I'm guessing it's going to be released during the last year of the PlayStation 4, being the main PlayStation console, because that's what happened with The Last of Us 3, and it was said, The Last of Us 1 for the PlayStation 3, and it was said that this is a very early build. And judging how long the PlayStation 4 has already been out, and how long it's going to take for Scorpio to come out, so the PlayStation 5 will have to come out after that, relatively soon, I'd guess, to keep in competition and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm guessing probably the last year, maybe the second last year, the PlayStation 4 being a prime console, and gonna blow everyone's minds. I want more set pieces. The Last of Us 1, I had an issue with kind of the same stuff happening over and over again. Sneak into an area, break everyone's neck, or shoot your way through. You know, there was no set pieces like the Uncharted series has a bunch of set pieces, from blowing up things to jumping from trucks and stuff. That wouldn't work with The Last of Us because of the environment, the world they create is more grounded. But the first game had like a sniping section, more things like that. Like that's all I want. Or maybe more like bloater type sections, or the Resident Evil 4 basically rip-off section when they're in the cabin with David, the pedophile cannibal guy, and everyone's attacking from all corners. Like more of that. My hands are very animated right now because I am excited. Enjoy your day. Enjoy The Last of Us Part 2 when it comes out. Man, I'm tempted to get a PlayStation 4 just so I can platinum The Last of Us all over again. Great freaking game. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, or go down to the link below for the Patreon and support me there. And you know what? Have a really, really good night. PSX 2016, I missed some of it, but for what I did see, it looked amazing. So the future of gaming is good for the Sony consoles at least, and Vita. If you want to count that. You know, is it still selling? Who knows? But see y'all later. Goodbye. I'm your host Chris. Enjoy your day.